Welcome to Kidstoontale. Nursery Rhymes.
A is for apple, apple. B is for ball, ball. C is for cat, cat. D is for doll, doll. E is for elephant, elephant. F is for frog, frog. G is for goat, goat. H is for hand, hand. I is for igloo, igloo. J is for jump, jump. K is for kangaroo, kangaroo. L is for lion, lion. M is for mat, mat. N is for net, net. O is for orange, orange. P is for pet, pet. Q is for queen, queen. R is for rabbit, rabbit. S is for sun, sun. T is for toad, toad. U is for umbrella, umbrella. V is for violin, violin. W is for watch, watch. X is for xylophone, xylophone. Y is for yellow, yellow. Z is for zebra, zebra.
Splashing in the sea. 4, 5, 6, naughty little chicks. 7 and 9, swinging on the vine. Here comes number 10, an angry mother hen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Splashing in the sea. 4, 5, 6, naughty little chicks. 7 and 9, swinging on the vine. Here comes number 10, an angry mother hen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Moral stories. Upon a time, there was a godmother appeared in front of Cinderella. She told her that she showed up to make Cinderella's wish come true. The fairy godmother touched Cinderella's head with her wand, and Cinderella was all clean and pretty right away. Her messy hair was tucked up nicely in a golden band. With another tap of the wand, Cinderella's dress was turned into a gorgeous gown. Cinderella couldn't believe her own eyes. She looked so pretty in that beautiful gown and the amazing glass slippers that the fairy godmother created for her. But she didn't have a carriage to go to the ball. So the fairy godmother waved her magic wand on a pumpkin and turned it into a fine carriage for Cinderella. She tapped her wand on the little mice and turned them into Cinderella's carriage men. The fairy godmother told Cinderella to go to the ball and have fun. She added, "Remember, my child, all this magic spell will vanish at the stroke of midnight. Come back before that." Cinderella promised to be back before midnight and left happily for the ball in the carriage drawn by Gus and Jack. When Cinderella arrived at the palace, Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived a beautiful queen who wished for a child with skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony. Her wish was granted, and she gave birth to a baby girl whom she named Snow White. However, the queen fell ill and passed away shortly after giving birth. The king remarried. But the new queen was wicked and vain. She possessed a magical mirror and would ask it every day who the fairest in the land was. As long as the mirror answered that she was the fairest, she was content. However, as Snow White grew older, the mirror declared that Snow White had surpassed the queen in beauty. Enraged with jealousy, the wicked queen ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the woods and kill her. The huntsman, unable to carry out such a cruel act, let Snow White go, advising her to flee into the forest and never return. He told Snow White the whole scenario and left. Snow White was all alone in the forest. She was scared and completely unaware of the way to find her way out of the woods. She started sobbing and running through the stones and thorns. It was getting dark when she finally saw a small house. She took a sigh of relief and approached the house. She entered the house but found no one there. Everything in the house was little. The house looked messy. She cleaned the house, and when she was exhausted, she lay across 7 small beds in a row. After some time, the residents of the house, 7 dwarfs, returned from an exhaustive day at the mines. They were startled to see their house so clean. Then they saw Snow White sleeping in their beds. They screamed with shock. Snow White woke up hearing them shout. She too cried out in astonishment. Then all the dwarfs introduced themselves to Snow White and asked who she was and what she was doing in their house. Snow White acquainted them with the whole incident with the huntsman and how she found her way to the house of the 7 dwarves. The dwarves felt pity for her. They told her that she can stay in the house if she can help them with the household chores and make them suppers. Snow White happily accepted the condition, and they all started living merrily together. During the day when she used to be alone at home, she used to play with the small birds and animals around the home. She was very content with her peaceful life. The cruel queen, in the misconception of death of Snow White, proudly asked the mirror the same question yet again. Who is the fairest lady of all? And to her biggest shock, got the reply from the mirror, Snow White. She was fiercely puzzled on hearing this. She understood that she has been deceived by the huntsman. This time, she decided to take the charge herself and kill Snow White. The queen first tried with a corset laced too tight, a poisoned comb, but each time the dwarfs saved Snow White. She went to her secret room and poisoned an apple. It was so heavily poisoned that even a small bite could kill the person who eats it. She impersonated herself as a hag and left for the dwarf's house. Reaching the dwarf's house, the wicked queen knocked on the door. In order to keep her safe, Snow White was forbidden by the dwarfs to open the door to strangers. Snow White opened the window and asked the purpose of the old lady at the door. The queen in disguise told Snow White that she is selling the tastiest apples. Reluctant to take it at first, poor Snow White fell into the trap and got enticed by the beautiful apple. She merely took a bite of the poisoned apple and fell to the ground, dead. Snow White fell into a deep sleep that could only be broken by love's first kiss. The wicked queen cackled and went back to the palace. Once again, she asked the mirror who was the fairest lady of all. This time the mirror replied, "You, my queen." She gave a loud, evil laugh. When the dwarfs returned from their work, they were shocked to see Snow White lying dead on the floor. They shook her, tried talking to her, and began crying. They kept her safe inside a transparent glass coffin and made sure that one of them was always there to protect the coffin. Once, it so happened that a prince was passing by the forest and he saw the coffin. He had known and loved Snow White, and when he saw her in the coffin, he asked the dwarfs what exactly had happened to her. After listening about the brutal incident, he requested the dwarfs to hand him over the coffin. The dwarfs initially denied giving the coffin, but the prince convinced them to give it to him. The princes opened the coffin and kissed Snow White's hand. With the kiss of love, she woke up at once. The prince's love for Snow White won over the wicked queen's hatred for her. People in and around the kingdom got to know about the queen's cruel act, and she was thus banished forever from the land. The prince married Snow White, and they happily lived ever after.
Once upon a time, there lived a poor widow and her son Jack. One day, Jack's mother told him to sell their only cow. Jack went to the market, and on the way, he met a man who wanted to buy his cow. Jack asked, "What will you give me in return for my cow?" The man answered, "I will give you 5 magic beans." Jack took the magic beans and gave the man the cow. But when he reached home, Jack's mother was very angry. She said, "You fool, he took away your cow and gave you some beans." She threw the beans out of the window. Jack was very sad and went to sleep without dinner. The next day, when Jack woke up in the morning and looked out of the window, he saw that a huge beanstalk had grown from his magic beans. He climbed up the beanstalk and reached a kingdom in the sky. There lived a giant and his wife. Jack went inside the house and found the giant's wife in the kitchen. Jack said, "Could you please give me something to eat? I am so hungry." The kind wife gave him bread. Climbed the beanstalk and went to the giant's house again. Once again, Jack asked the giant's wife for food, but while he was eating, the giant returned. Jack leapt up in fright and went and hid under the bed. The giant cried, "Fee-fee for fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." The wife said, "There is no boy in here." The giant ate his food and went to his room. There, he took out a hen. He shouted, "Lay!" And the hen laid a golden egg. When the giant fell asleep, Jack took the hen and climbed down the beanstalk. Jack's mother was very happy with him. After some days, Jack once again climbed the beanstalk and went to the giant's castle. For the third time, Jack met the giant's wife and asked for some food. Once again, the giant's wife gave him bread and milk. But while Jack was eating, the giant came home. "Fee-fee-for-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread," cried the giant. "Don't be silly, there is no boy in here," said his wife. The giant had a
If you like this video, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel for more video.